Hey bosses, did you know that you actually have the ability to automate your Facebook page to save you hours every single week and give your fans a highly engaged, highly personal experience over on your Facebook page? I do this in my own business and my clients rave about how I set up my Facebook Messenger bots in order to automate my page and give them the coolest experience over on my Facebook page. And today I am breaking down my 5 favorite ways to be using bots within your business to leverage your marketing over on Facebook. Now, here's what you need to know. I love bots so much that Facebook has actually interviewed me for my innovative work in the field of Facebook Messenger bots, and I've been spotlighted by other companies for my work on bots as well. So I'm breaking down everything you need to know about how to leverage this in your business, but I want to remind you, bots are not those icky things that people kind of think of when they hear the word bots. These are very, very different. You turn these into a very personable experience for your fans, and you use your own voice in it. Now, let me preface this by saying I always tell people that they're speaking to a bot when they come to my Facebook page, but because it sounds so much like me and because it's such a personal conversation, they frequently forget that they're talking to a bot and just have conversations with my bots thinking that it's a real person. I'm always upfront about it, but because I'm so good at designing it and because you can be so good at designing it, people will forget that they're talking to an automated system. So let's dive in as I break down my 5 favorite ways to be using these bots. And the first one is to answer frequently asked questions. This saves me so much time every single week because I get the same questions over and over and over and over again. And when I set up a trigger word for people to type in that particular trigger word, or if they're asking me questions or they click on the button, they can get those answers to the frequently asked questions without me having to manually type it up myself. It saves me so much time every single week. But if they've got a question outside of the scope of my frequently asked questions, they can always ask me directly. The bot will notify me that they need to speak to me, and it's a great way for me to interact with them, but also not waste my time answering questions that everybody asks that I've already got answers for. And my bot makes it a personal experience, so each person who comes asking one of those frequently asked questions feels like they're getting a specific answer dedicated and tailored just to them because of the way I've set up my bot. And you can do it as well. Now, don't forget, bots are free to use. They do have free programs, they do have paid programs, and I do have some bonuses for you at the end to kind of figure out what you need to know about these bots and how you can do this yourself. So stay tuned, 2 bonuses at the end. You're not going to want to miss these. Now, the second way I love using my bots is to set up quizzes. I love putting my clients through quizzes to determine if they should get my course, or if they should do this in their business, or which book they should read next, or whatever it happens to be. And I love that you can create quizzes for any industry, any genre, any niche. You can create something to help them figure out what they should be doing next or the next step to take in your business. And people love taking quizzes, so this is something that's highly addictive to them and it's right inside of your Facebook Messenger bot. You don't have to set it up again after that. You can just tweak it and they can get different answers. It's really amazing and I highly recommend quizzes. Now, the third way is to be using these on live broadcasts. You guys know I love my broadcasts. I am live every single Wednesday over on our Facebook page doing live Ask Me Anythings, answering your social media questions. And when I have things to give out while I'm on air, I set up my bots to my live streams. So I connect it to a scheduled live stream, and anytime I'm delivering a freebie or a checklist or a PDF, or if I'm sending them a link to look at, or if I want them to play through one of my quizzes or games, I can send that while I'm on air without touching a single button. I have to set it up in advance, and then I tell them to type in a trigger word into the comments below. When they do, it pops up in their direct message inbox, and they get to play through the game, or take the quiz, or get the freebie, or visit the link, or whatever it happens to be. I can do it simply by telling them to type a word in, and I've done everything in advance. It's only a couple of steps. It's so easy to do, and it sets me highly apart from all of my competition who are not using this on their live broadcasting. So I love using this within live broadcasting, and I think you will as well. Now, my 4th way is my favorite, and this is definitely one of those things that got me interviewed by Facebook. It is the thing that got me interviewed by Facebook and other companies for my innovative work in this field. It's creating choose your own adventure interactive games. These are the best. These are the absolute best. People love playing games and they can choose different answers, and based on those answers, they end up with a different result. And so this can be for which book should you read next, or which course should you take. This could be what is the next step, or are you a this or a that. It could be all sorts of things, and any industry can do this. You just have to be a little creative, and people love playing through these games. You can set them up so they're short little games, or you can make them longer games. I've actually had games that go over the course of a couple days, and games that go over the course of a couple of minutes. So it really just depends on what you want to do within your brand. I use them all the time, and my fans rave over them. I've been up on blogs, I've been on YouTube channels. because people saw my quizzes and my interactive Choose Your Own Adventure games, and they loved them so much that they talked about them even if they hadn't met me yet. So, highly recommend creating Choose Your Own Adventure games. And the number one way that you can be using this on your page is to deliver your freebies. And this is similar to your newsletter. So you know how you give away a freebie to encourage people to join your newsletter and to reward them for hanging out with you on your newsletter? Same deal on your Facebook. Create a freebie, whether it's a PDF or a checklist or a bonus video, a mini training. You could even do bonus scenes or added extras and give it away on your Facebook page. Set it up with your bot and you never have to deal with it again, just like the same way you can automate your newsletter. Now, bonus here, I told you I had some bonuses. My bonus tip is that bots can also be used with, are you ready for this? Ready? Facebook ads. You can actually connect it so people can talk to you in Messenger, or you can set up another bot. So you can have them play through your games. You can have them grab your freebies right in your bots. You can do all the things we mentioned today through your Facebook ads, and it gives a more personal connection to them as they're going through your ads than just going over to a website or going to a sales page or going to a webinar. This actually gives them a little bit more of that personalized touch, which then eventually leads to more sales to you. Now, here's the deal. With these bots, I know it can sound like a scary thing. It can be overwhelming, especially if you don't understand the buttons behind the scenes. Technology is hard, my friends. But this is where my second bonus comes in. I actually have Bots for Bosses. It is a full training course on how you can build your bot. I walk you through your first 3 bots and I show you how to do all bots after that. So it's step by step, click for click, button for button on screen so you can see exactly what to do so that you never get lost when you're creating your bot. You can always refer back to it. And this used to be something that I taught in a live broadcast. It took about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I answered everybody's questions, and by the time we were done with that broadcast, people had all of their bots designed, ready to go, published out in the world, and fans started to interact. And people kept coming back to me to say just how much it revolutionized their business. Now I've turned this into a course. Trust me when I say that this is one course you do not want to miss. This has revolutionized hundreds of my students' Facebook marketing programs, and you do not want to be left behind. In fact, if you're not using bots already, you're already so far behind the curve. So let me help you catch up and get your business where it needs to be over on Facebook. botsforbosses.kmrobinson.com for more information on that. And speaking of things you don't want to miss out, make sure you stay tuned because in the next episode, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about live broadcasting. In fact, my work in live broadcasting has actually led to several sponsorships for me, and you do not want to miss out on this. I'm breaking down everything you need to know, so hit the subscribe and notification bell so that you don't miss out on a single one of these videos where I'm helping you create a profitable business through smart social media marketing. We talk about Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, IGTV, YouTube, and all those fun, fabulous online marketing platforms that you can be using to leverage your business and create a profitable brand through smart social media marketing. And you do not want to miss out, so hit the subscribe and notification bell because I'm breaking down anytime there is a new platform addition, an algorithm change, or a new trend within the social media marketing world, and you do not want to miss out on that as well. You can come hang out at kmrobinson.com and at kmrobinsonsocial on Facebook and Instagram, where I would love to answer your questions. If you've got questions about Facebook Messenger bots, go ahead and leave those down below. I would love to get those answered for you. Type Facebook Messenger bot question and type in that question for me. I would love to get it answered. Until the next video, have a great day and stay inspired.